When I was 12, my parents bought an old house on the edge of town. It had that classic, good bones but needs work vibe, creaky floors, peeling wallpaper, and this faint smell of damp earth that never seemed to go away no matter how much my mom cleaned. My room was upstairs at the end of the hall. The first night I stayed in it, I noticed a soft scratching sound coming from inside the wall by my bed. At first, I figured it was just mice. The house was old, after all. But the scratching didn't sound like mice. It was too slow, too deliberate, like nails dragging against wood. I told my dad, but he brushed it off, saying, "Old houses make noises." That would have been fine, except the noise started happening every night. Sometimes it was scratching. Other times it was faint tapping, like someone was knocking from inside the wall. I remember lying awake, staring at the shadows on the ceiling, trying to convince myself it was nothing. One night, curiosity got the better of me. I pressed my ear against the wallpaper. The sound stopped immediately. For a long second, there was nothing but silence. Then I heard it. A whisper. I couldn't make out the words, but it was a voice. Low, raspy, and inside the wall. I screamed, and my mom came running. Of course, when she pressed her ear to the wall, there was nothing. She thought I was dreaming. After that, I started sleeping with my light on. But even with the light, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Sometimes I'd wake up in the middle of the night and feel something pressing on the other side of the wall, like a hand pushing against it, making the wallpaper bulge ever so slightly. Weeks later, during renovations, my dad decided to tear down that exact wall to redo the insulation. I'll never forget the moment he pulled the first chunk of plaster off. Behind the wall wasn't just wood beams and dust. There was a small, hollow space. Like someone had carved out a crawl space between the walls. And in that dark little cavity, there were bones. Tiny ones, child-sized, and scratched into the wood. All around the bones were hundreds of deep gouges, as if someone had been clawing to get out. We moved out not long after. My parents never talk about it, and sometimes I wonder if they downplayed it for my sake. But I still hear it sometimes, late at night, when everything is quiet. That scratching sound, slow, patient, like it's waiting.